Oh my God. Have light will travel. Holy. This is, well, we've looked less harsh, we'll call it that. And also now you know I don't make my bed. I do at home, sometimes. Someone got his eyebrows tinted today. I'll give you 3 guesses. You got it, it was me. I purposefully wanted to start this video before I washed my face because, I mean, these babies are something to write home about. Oh, I'll get you, you know, I know what you want. You want that close up, that money shot. Yeah, they are chunky, yet funky. Thick, yet thick. Yeah, they are, I don't even know if you can see really as, maybe bring this down a bit. It's just really tough lighting all around, isn't it? What if we did a little like this magic? It's really no better, is it? It's just so harsh. Ah, it's a beautiful way to end this beautiful second day in Tokyo. No, this is really just where we're at. We'll just, you know what? We'll cast a little less of a shadow and it's down lower. There we go. We'll work with that. So I wanted to show you these brows, these babies, and I'm gonna wash my face and I'm going to be right back. And then I will tell you about day 2 in Shibuya, Tokyo. That started with eyebrow tinting and ended at a head spa. Yes, you have to stay tuned to find out what that is. I'll be right back. Yeah, those look more normal. Yeah, they look good. Okay. Also, so Japan is the home of course that makes sense. Why didn't we invent that forever ago? But like clearly they've been rocking this shit in Japan forever. When I wash my face, I'll put like a cute little headband in just to get the hair out of my face. And I found one today at a store called Loft, which is so cool. It's like the knickknacks you didn't know you need store, but it's actually a lot of useful stuff and there's so many floors, there's something for everyone. And I bought this coil headband. I don't even know if you can see it. Nope, you sure can't. It just wants to focus on my eyeball. Okay, well what you have to believe is that it's a coil and that it keeps my hair back. Let's talk about today. So today was day 2, like full day 2 in Shibuya, Tokyo. I have a really wonderful friend, her name is Elán, and she is not technically a local in that she doesn't live here year round, but she was born here and then was raised in California. And so she knows this place like the back of her hand. And she gave me so much of her time and so much of her energy and wisdom and guidance in person today in Shibuya and Ebisu and Iki. We went for another conveyor belt sushi experience that was so good. I am gonna post a cute little video on TikTok and Instagram so you can take a look at those. I mean, you're not gonna have better sushi than here in Tokyo. That's just like clear to me. I mean, in Japan in general, I believe. And so we had a fantastic day. So I just am also saying thank you to Elán because she's already made this trip so great. So today started with, I had to wake up and I had to work a little bit, which was like weird. Not weird that I had to work, but keeping my brain in both places has been interesting. So I woke up and I like paid some invoices and sent a few emails and FaceTimed with a friend and chatted with my assistant, all the things. But again, when I woke up, you know, 8 a.m. here, it's already like, the time difference is really crazy. And the first thing I had to actually like be out of the house, of course I went to Family Mart, my favorite place in the now entire world, and got an egg salad sandwich because I had to. And what else did I get this morning? Something sweet. Oh, this like chocolate bread. It's like, again, baked goods you had no idea like you truly needed until you saw this like moist piece of cake bread with chocolate chips in it and you were like, yeah, that's actually not the only thing that I need to eat this morning. So, it was hot today, dehydration station. I'm also gonna put this hat on if you will all allow me to. We'll take a look and make sure the light still works. Yeah, well, it's really just, it's so harsh I can't get over it. I mean... That's a little better, I suppose. We're really working with what we've got. Like, honestly, this is, I cannot look directly into it. Oh my God, noted. It's a very bright light. A company called Zhiyun, I don't know, thinks he can speak Japanese now. They make incredible products. Literally, can we tag them in this? I don't know, still learning YouTube. If we can, hi, I love your shit, send me stuff. There's this very, very bright incredibly portable light that I bought. So we're really working with what we've got. I've never vlogged before, y'all. I guess this is technically a vlog. I'm doing my best. So the very first thing I had to do today was go to Ebisu, which is you take the train one stop from Shibuya on one of the many, many lines that leaves from Shibuya Station. And I felt very proud of myself because I did this yesterday to meet Elán, also in Ebisu. And today I did it without looking at my map once, which is like, you might be like, that's not impressive. Well, it was to me because the train station is nearly a 15-minute walk from my hotel. And then there's like a bajillion lines and a bajillion people. There are so many people here. And I did it all by myself. And I felt very proud of me. So I went to Ebisu and I got myself an iced coffee, and the man who helped me, very tall drink of Japanese water, asked me what I would like, not only in English, but with an Australian accent. And I was like, what? Not expecting that. Delicious cold brew. But culturally here, it's not polite or respectful, technically, I guess, to like walk while snacking or drinking. And they gave it to me in a to-go cup and I was like, is this a test? Also, I loved this. I said arigato when I got my iced coffee. And it's this idea, I think people are just so pleased when you make an attempt, because literally konnichiwa and domo arigato are like the only two things. Sumimasen, which is excuse me. And that's about the three I got right now. But I said arigato to this man, another man who handed me the coffee, and he like bowed profusely. The bowing in this culture is actually really endearing. Like there's something so generous about the exchanges here because everything has this sort of like exchange of openness to each other. I don't know, energetically it's something I'm very obsessed with. It's like a real present moment of gratitude for the other person. Then I went upstairs to get my eyebrows tinted. She also waxed them, which I think they look fine. I mean, I like them. We'll see how they look, you know, tomorrow. I used to thread my eyebrows. I mean, I feel like well, not everybody's threaded their eyebrows. It fucking hurts. But in college, I was giving you like little 90s brows. I thought they were adorable. I was wrong. And so we did brows. And then what did we do? We walked all over the world today. I think then we went for sushi, which was delish. So good. And then from there, we came back to Shibuya. I'm totally leaving stuff out, I think, because there's like shopping malls all over here. So we did a lot of like walking around and shopping and like window shopping, but also real shopping. So also in addition to the headband from this store, Loft, which is, oh, here's the logo. Look at how cute that little logo is. Just happy yellow. Oh, so really fascinating. One of the holdovers from COVID here is in a lot of bathrooms, still no paper towel. So you have to buy a handkerchief. So I bought two. I think that's so cute. And this one, and these are again, they're both from Loft. And I will read to you, and now I thought they were adorable, but I also will read to you why I got them. The brand is called W by WPC, I don't know. And on this little patch on the bottom, it says, beyond the clouds, there's a patch of blue sky. So I guess while the clouds are there, enjoy the rain before the raining moment fades away. All moments are temporary. Like, could you cry? Because I could. Just like two adorable hankies. I have those now and I can dry my hands. We love that. And, oh, because on the theme, I bought an eyebrow pencil because now I guess I'm an eyebrow king. And then I love like notebooks. Like I'm not the biggest handwriter because I can type much faster, but sometimes I enjoy like sort of the cathartic experience of putting my thoughts down and writing. So I bought this notebook, but I will tell you, I actually bought the notebook because I'm obsessed with the branding. I love like aesthetics and typography and lettering and all that stuff. I will like never truly be satisfied with any sort of branding for Justin Schumann, like visually, because I am so unbelievably enamored with so many styles. But I saw this notebook and just thought it was the cutest and like, I just love it. Isn't that so cute? Like look at I just love it. And it's this kind of paper, which I love. I just think it'll be good for like ideas. Like putting ideas down. I know I'm skipping around, lots of shopping, sushi. We came back to Shibuya. Oh, and while I'm here, Elán's been helping me book some other things. She helped me get through the eyebrow appointment, which truly I could not have gone through on my own. So like, I'm really glad the first place turned me away because I would have ended up with either like no brows or like drag queen brows. I really wanted to book a massage while I'm here. I want to do maybe some sort of, you know, maybe a facial or something. They do massages here that are specifically for your face, like for tension or for like face minimizing. I think that's like probably a loose translation of whatever it actually says. But I love the idea of like a massage that would like lift and lymphatically drain and all these things. And I also heard there was these things called head spas, which I say are like exactly like they sound, but then you'd be like, it doesn't really sound like anything. So think literally like somebody just paying attention to your scalp and your head for like 80 minutes. Now there are wet ones and dry ones. Wet ones are fully like under the water, shampoo, condition, like deep exfoliation of your scalp, all of this stuff. Sounds dreamy, right? And then there's dry ones, which are more like massage based and fingers and pressure points and all this. So we scheduled one. We both were gonna do an appointment and we did it. And afterward, I wanted to like compare experiences because we were in like 2 separate stalls, and you're like fully clothed and like in a, I don't know why I did this, like coffin arms. You're just like in a chair with blankets on, and they do the whole thing. And they also did like hands and legs a little bit. And after, Elán was like, so that was okay. And I was like, okay, because I was like curious to trade experiences and see like where this fit on the spectrum. She was like, but we're gonna do it again at another place. She was like, because we didn't really like, this really wasn't like transcendent. I was like, yeah, because I've heard you like leave your body in these. She was like, yeah, that's how it's supposed to feel. I was like, cool. So stay tuned, because we still have a transcendent, ascendant, transcendental, hallucinogenic head spa salon experience coming up at some point. Okay, so what happens now? I have to pack. This room is, I've tried to be, I mean, you can see that like clearly this is in slight disarray, but the rest of the room is perfectly clean. Blink, blink, blink. It's not. So I need to get my life together. There is one thing I'm incredible at, which is like exploding into a new room. I'm not one of those people who's like, I really want to feel like I moved in for the day or two. I know those people, and like, live your life. I love that you can take like an hour and a half to be like, I live here now, because I certainly don't. I'm just like, I get by here. That means that nothing really has a place and everything goes poof. So that's what it's done. So I need to pack. I'm out of the hotel tomorrow by 11, and I have to get to Kyoto. Now, Kyoto is 3-ish hours away on the bullet train, but that means I get to take the bullet train again. Woo! One of the like cultural things where bullet train is concerned is getting a bento box and like eating it on the train. And I'd seen it on TikTok previously, and I like knew this was something I wanted to do. My task tomorrow is get from Shibuya to Tokyo Station, which I can do from Shibuya Station on the train. But then Elán reminded me, because we were on the train today, and Elán was like, do you want to be on this train tomorrow with your 2 huge bags? And I looked around at a very compact and like very respectful, etiquette first car filled with people staring at their phones and having no time for anybody else. And I was like, no, I would be the single worst person in Japan for those 15 minutes. So I believe I'm gonna take a taxi from my hotel to Tokyo Station, at which point I will lug my shit up the stairs. And then it's just buy my bullet train ticket, find the bento box place, and get on the bullet train. And there's also an economy car. Like, most of the cars are economy, and then there's a green car, which is their version of like premium or like first class for bullet car. I think I'm gonna treat myself to it because it's a long ride, and I don't know. My family has a saying when we go on vacation. My mom and my stepdad originated this. Fiova. Maybe we can spell it out on screen. Fuck it, I'm on vacation. Fiova. So, Fiova. I'm gonna take the green car. I'll get to Kyoto. I will probably have to take another cab to my hotel, and I'm really excited to explore Kyoto. Great food, I've heard. I'm really gonna look for like a massage there. I really have just been enjoying like immersing myself in just like diving in, and then sort of pulling back and being like, okay, I've like gotten used to the temperature of the water. Now teach me a few strokes. And so even if I can get to like doggy paddling proficiently by the end of my 3 days in Shibuya and the end of my 3 days in Kyoto, I like have a very strong sense I'm gonna come back here because it's just a very magical place I'm finding. So I just want to get a real sampling of everything. This place is amazing. Like, it really is. I don't even know how to describe it. It just feels so rich and full, and I've learned so much about the culture, and Elán taught me a lot, and there's a lot of fascinating stuff, like stuff I didn't know. For instance, there's elevator etiquette, and if you are in some sort of a business setting, and I'm in the elevator with 3 other men and 1 woman, it's like commonly understood and known that it is her responsibility to then be controlling the what floor would you like to go to, closing the door, like really interesting sort of gendered roles here. And if anybody watches this and is like, that's so reductive and that doesn't make sense, like, please educate me, right? I'm here to learn. I'm just learning as I go. So there's some interesting things here, and also some fascinating things, like watching the exchanges in stores between customers and employees is just like filled with this respect that I'm like, I do not experience that in New York in a way that I feel like I could give back more to folks who take care of me in retail situations or restaurants. I mean, everyone is just so unbelievably polite here. Yeah, it's just special. And I just find myself really wanting to like bask in it all and be super mindful of every minute and stay really present, because I'm the kind of person who's like, it's day 2 and I'm like, oh, it's already over. But like, it's not. That's very clear. It's like, we're not there yet, but I already feel myself like aching for the end, which is interesting because I'm still very much in the beginning. Tells you I'm probably a person who's like slowly and silently grieving at all times, and I just want to be in it while I'm in it, as opposed to like grieving the thing before it's over. Oh, I will also say I woke up this morning and I made like 3 or 4 very short form content pieces that I will share, I'll drip out on TikTok. It felt really good. Short form hasn't felt amazing in a while. I think that, I was running a course for a bit, and so I had to talk about the course, and then I was launching the membership again, and anytime you're in one of these launch periods, you have to do all this promo content because you got to tell people the thing exists. And I still didn't even do as much promo content as like one should, but I don't really enjoy it, right? I don't really, I love story selling, like telling great stories and sharing your authority and credibility and then naturally converting because people know, like, and trust you. I don't love the explicit sell. And even though I don't really feel like I ever do that, I have to do more of it when I'm in a promotional period. So creating content hasn't felt as organic lately as it has necessarily in the past, which is why I also love these videos. And y'all know I talk and I will talk. And I mean, I love that we get to share this space together, but it's the one place I have, maybe besides my newsletter, which we will include in some sort of a link for you to sign up to if you want to join. It's like in my newsletter, I'm a chaotic Muppet. And I do think that's one other place where I feel like just permission to like let my fingers do whatever they feel like doing. And this space has been really beautiful because I can just exist and talk and share and feel like I'm just like hanging out with a friend, which is really nice. It is just about 10 p.m. here, which means it's, let's check what time it is at home. I always think this is so crazy. In New York right now, oh, it is just about to be 9 a.m. So everyone's up and I'm gonna get ready for bed because I'm also really tired. I feel like very, very small bouts of jet lag are like trickling in, even though I didn't really get hit when I landed. I think I was still so the adrenaline and I've been up for like 27 hours and now midday I hit these slumps where I'm like, I either need a nap or I need another coffee and food and a lot of water. Speaking of, so thirsty. Oh, and I just got that massage, right? That's why I'm also water. Amazing. I think that's it. Day 2 is in the books. Day 3, tomorrow, off to Kyoto, which will be a whole other adventure in a whole other hotel room. So say goodbye to the beautiful horizontal stripes. Say goodbye to, well, don't necessarily say goodbye to this because this is like what we have for right now. So say see you later to this, but say goodbye to the lines. And I will see you in Kyoto. Arigato.